Brother.
Younger brother, right?
Younger brother, yeah.
By how many years?
Oh, 8 years.
Here.
My name is Linda. Your dad was my brother-in-law. Good friend. Put on no weight.
Yeah.
Beard.
Oh, it's good to see you again.
You too.
Wow, it feels nice to be here.
So this is the first time here?
Newfie steak.
Yeah, that's what it's called, Newfie steak.
Newfie steak.
He said, this is my room. He said, make sure nobody else sleeps in his bed, eh? So, Andre?
Yeah, I guess it's okay if I.
Yeah. Then
Yeah, we'll go to the boot.
boot, yeah. See the wheel, the whales and stuff.
Wait, they're whales
Oh, there's whales, yeah.
roundabout now?
Well,
Oh, yeah.
sometimes you
Well,
see them
there's little-
right here in the morning. If it's really
Time of
nice.
year, I don't think it's so much.
Yeah, just a couple the other morning.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh man.
I don't remember being able to see the other side that clearly.
Well, sometimes even better. Like
Oh,
it's
yes.
a little haze there now, but
Oh, yes.
usually you can
You see the lights across there.
Sometimes really clear.
Yeah.
You can see the green grass there
Yeah.
over the hills.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
A dog birthday party. So it was 5 females,
Males.
5 males,
Yeah.
1 male. She
One
was
female.
one female. She was dressed up in pink lace, and she didn't want to eat the dog biscuits that they made. She wanted to eat fruit. My soup's probably not as going to be good as yours. So I said, how do you know my soup is good? He said, Clay said you had the best. You made the best soup. You ever try mousse?
no.
There were a few things I looked forward to more when I traveled to Newfoundland with your grandpa than fresh baked bread and jam made from the wild strawberries in the hills behind my grandmother's house. Aunt Linda made sure we had plenty.
Oh my God.
Is that good?
It is so good.
Yeah, the first job I went on was with him, working in Cape Breton in the woods, to cutting pulp, you know. That was something. So that was his first job I had. And he was there for me. He was my brother. I really the best you can have. I mean, couldn't ask for any better than a brother.
Yeah.
I really miss him, and I would like to be here day with us, you know.
I've never liked cemeteries. They scared me as a kid. Whenever we drove past the one where I grew up, I would look the other way. This cemetery, less than a 5-minute walk away, is the resting place for many Shosans and their relatives. I still feel uneasy in cemeteries, but it does allow me to connect with my past. It's your past now, too.
Well, my problem is just with clean up around them. What I wanted to do, I wanted her to be in a crib, like above ground.
Oh.
Couldn't do concrete like me and your dad wanted.
Yeah, I remember him talking about that like they really wanted a monument.
Monument, like, you know. Yeah, I had everything all arranged, and then what give us all time.
Newfoundland was built on fishing for centuries. Overfishing and greed led to its collapse in the early 90s.
Leon Simon, nephew of
Good. No, he's a good captain.
Yeah.
33 years at this racket, man.
A lot rougher than what it was.
Oh,
Yeah,
like
we were-
the pond, didn't I?
It's only been in the last few years that the numbers of cod have rebounded.
Careful, don't fall, because I don't have any insurance.
My cousin Leon is one Newfoundlander who has made his living as a fisherman since he was a kid. Your grandpa loved to fish and loved the ocean.
Our great-great-grandfather, right? When they first came, they came from Cape Breton, right, Nova Scotia. Britain came over and took over the colony, see? So they were forced out. If you were a certain age, whatever, you had to leave. The older people stayed. Our great-great-grandfather had to leave. Britain and France was always fighting together, see?
Right.
So they got rid of the teenagers and the older adults, because if they do pick up arms, well, they're the ones that be taking up arms against them, right? So they got rid of them. So let's see, the west coast of Newfoundland, where we're to now, we're on the west coast of Newfoundland, was settled by the French. They came in the Bay of Islands. And that's a little further north, just down from Gros Morne. They came in there with a big schooner load of people, right? They had nothing, they just took their personal stuff, whatever they had to find a place to settle down. They had a boat and they started rowing, looking for a place to settle. I mean, there was 3 brothers of them, eh? When he came from Nova Scotia, this was like late August, September, early September. So it was really, the winter was coming on, right? Like here, I mean, it's brutal in the wintertime. I mean, one winter just north of here, like one little spot. It's a nice place, but they spent one winter there. They nearly starved. It was late spring, and I mean, they pretty well had enough. And they had a little dog there that they figured out, I will have to. I had to eat this poor little thing, you know. I mean, it's really, really rough times, right? I mean, you know, the dog was really fat, right? They wondered, so they kind of chased him for a couple of days, right? But he went to this little brook, small little stream, right? And it was smelt, little fish, smelt. The brook was full of it. When he got here, and this is where he landed, right here. 1840 something, I think. Yeah.
And which family was that? Was it the Chassons?
Chassons, yeah. There were fishermen. They worked land, right? But mostly the fishery was really rich here back then, right? Our great-grandfather, he owned the land pretty well from here, right to the edge of the brook. Pretty well far as there, from there to here. That's what our great-great-grandfather owned. He donated that to the parish. Even the graveyard, he even got the land of the graveyard. Just down over here,
Yeah.
he got the land of great-grandfather also. And a lot of Frenchmen, they married into the
native people.
Native people, right?
Micmac. Right?
Micmac, it was Micmac, yeah. Micmac people, right? That's why we got Aboriginal roots, right? I mean, it was rough, you know.
Yeah.
It was rough. I mean, there was no money. I mean, you fish all summer, and in the fall you trade in your fish for what you had. The merchants, they wouldn't give you any money for it. Okay, what do you need? Well, I'll probably need some flour to get me through the winter. I'll probably need some sugar. I need some salt. I need.
It's so amazing that there are still Chassons living here
Yeah.
after 100, 160, 180 years.
Yeah. Their sons or their sons after, and they just married in their family, and they end up with the land too, and
Yeah.
place to live. And but don't get me wrong. I mean, if all the family members will come home, I mean, it'll be unreal. The people here, right? I mean, you know, it's your dad's side. I mean, he had 18 of them in the family, right? Just tell them you're not ready with the camera, so they'll probably start out a little bit.
Oh, we got to tie it up anyway.
Usually, I mean, it makes a bit of noise, right? So I understand what we're saying, right?
It's a lively one, hey.
Smaller than this, 82.5 millimeters. Anything less than that, we're going to throw it back with the measure right in the socket, the corner of the eye, right here. And you run her down. She don't fall over the body. See it? Never fall over the body. She's a good lobster. She's a keeper.
There's a cracker too.
2 lobsters, male and female. How could you tell the difference? Just on the bottom you can see. Okay, the male got the, you see right here, you get the harder things there. I wouldn't say, I wouldn't say what it is, but
This bigger, let's see how
you know what I mean?
small this is a female.
But see the bridge here, how wide it is?
Yeah.
How wide compared to male?
Oh, it's
Narrow?
much narrower.
Like a woman wider hips and male narrow hips, you know?
Yeah.
It's all to do with spawning, right?
Yeah. Oh, to
She
carry,
lays her
carry the
spawns
eggs.
inside of here, see?
Yeah.
It's all to do with spawning. And you know, lobsters actually mate
Like that.
like that.
Okay.
Yeah, they actually mate like that. Female flips over, the male goes on top, and I don't know what he does after that, but anyway. I mean, when we fish in the spring, I mean, there's ice in the harbor. We come out here, there's still ice on the water. It's that cold in the morning.
And you jig the cod a little later in the summer?
Yeah, codfish start for me tomorrow morning. Commercial. Oh, we're all buddies, like rabies or something. I'll put one of them tags on. It's Dish Fish. You go on the internet, look up www.dishfish.info and punch in this code, the little code there, barcode.
Yeah.
Okay, you punch that in, They tell you where that lobster came from, okay? It came from Newfoundland, okay? And they'll tell you who caught it, me. My name will be there, Leon Simon. And which part of Newfoundland, Cape St. George. I use a 22 open foot boat, and I sign my picture of my boat will be there, so you know with your food who caught it. And seal them out. It's all bait. Yeah.
Wow.
Piranhas.
Yeah. See, they're bait sealers, you know what I mean? They go in there and they'll give them no time. They'll have the bait all chewed up and, you know? This is another
Definitely small.
right? Falls over. Future stuff. I got lobsters this spring, almost 9 pounds. Whoa! One lobster.
One.
One lobster, almost 9 pounds. But them lobsters is only probably about a pound each. Probably a little better than a pound and a quarter, maybe. One lobster was 9 pounds.